I'm Gavin and that is Mitch. Welcome back to the Property Twins. Mitch is just on a couple calls. I've just had a call from a landlord saying that he's just bought a flat on a credit card, which I didn't even know it was possible. He completed 2 weeks ago. Now 2 weeks later, he's done a full refurb, taken everything apart, redecorated and furnished it. And he's just called me to see what I think. So he's going to pick me up in a minute. I'm going to go view that property, and then later today I am sourcing some rundown 1 beds to convert into 2 beds, 2 to 3 beds, motivated sellers, nice properties, turnkey properties at a good price. I'm just sourcing loads of properties for our client, so I'll probably catch him on a call later on today. But for now, he's just pulled up outside, so I need to jump in the car. So catch me at the viewing.
My wife's got a
Come Lola.
and she's a nightmare of that.
So here's the first bedroom. This landlord just bought this completed 2 weeks ago, refurbing the whole place, ready to rock and roll. So he just called me out to have a quick look, just picked me up from the office. Nice. Big bed. Comes with parking, so he's just weighing up whether it should be a short-term rental. He's had offers at 1,800 from a tenant. He's still deciding what to do.
It's done, yeah?
Yeah, it's done. I had it running. These weight like 18, but will be good with
Did you take the cap off? The black cap?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be good with a clip.
Yeah.
What about then?
Just what? Doesn't fit.
I've got a Jubilee in my van.
Yeah.
I-
Shit is in there.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
So this property's done to a really nice standard. He's even gone in to add extra little bits and bobs. He doesn't know whether he's selling it, renting it, Airbnb-ing it, tenanting it. So I've just come around. There's a dishwasher, washing machine, dryer, gas heating. So it's actually really nice. He's either selling it fully furnished or renting it fully furnished. Obviously, he's still maybe a few days away from completing the build and the renovation of it, but it's really nice. Don't think it will work for social housing. Airbnb, I mean, it's a good, really nice property, good size, nice bedrooms, nice kitchen. The only thing is the parking. We're about 15-20 minute walk away from Watford town centre, and there's no well, there is parking, but you have to have a permit, which means the landlord has to pay £20 for every time a new person comes in with a car, or you're 20-minute walk away from town. So it's a bit of a sticky one, but yeah, it's nice. It's on the smaller end for a 2-bed, but it is a really nice 2-bed. So I reckon 1,800 as a tenant would work. Could potentially get 1,850 to 1,900 because it is fully furnished. So yeah, I like it. So I've got a quick update for you guys. That video that came out a few weeks ago that says we bought 2 flats for £346,000. Slight update. So my offer got accepted to buy both of them. They were up for 175 each. We managed to negotiate the purchase of both of them for a slight discount. Offer was accepted. Solicitor details sent over to the agent. But the solicitor took ages to respond to their email. So although we are serious investors, we've got the cash, we're ready to rock and roll, the solicitor didn't reply for about four or 5 days, which showed to the agent that we weren't serious. So whatever I could say to the agent, he wasn't listening. He said you can move fast. Solicitors weren't moving fast. Someone else then came in with an offer at 350 for both flats. So the seller said if he can prove all of his documents right now and get the solicitors on board and move faster than the other guys, then you can have it. So unfortunately those deals did fall out of bed, but I wanted this channel so you can see everything, the positives, the negatives, the ins and outs, because not everything is a success. Everyone on social media only posts their wins, but no one actually talks about their losses. So I thought it would be best to be open and transparent, tell you the behind the scenes, because that is what this channel is all about. If you're new around here and you like the transparency of what we do, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And we are about to get some lunch, so we're going to crack on afterwards. We did have a broken boiler yesterday, so we're still in the middle of fixing that. It worked and then it broke again, and now we're back and forth waiting for the gas engineer to get back to us. The warranty expired 5 days ago, 5-year warranty. Now it's over, so we are probably going to have to pay for it, but it's what it is. Obviously our tenants and our guests need hot water, so regardless what it costs, we need to get it done. So I'll catch you in a bit. For the HMOs in Birmingham.
Yeah.
So they said if you can do the 10 years at the 3,600, so the reduced rate, but you manage it, then they'll be able to work out a deal.
Okay. Yeah. We can definitely do something, but obviously before we can have the conversation in more detail, we will need to view.
Yeah. They also want to see like a draft lease or just some sort of LOI, because they've had a lot of people mess them around. So
that can easily be sorted.
Yeah, so if I text you my email, are you able to send me over a draft lease and just an LOI, just outlining a 3-6 10-year lease, subject to viewing, whatever?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they should be good to go, and then I can get you into viewings for all of them. That's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Answer the phone. And I sent you another property this morning.
Brent.
In Brent, Wembley.
Doesn't look too bad.
It needs a full refurb, 44 years left. Convert from a 2 to a 3 bed, and all about 12.3% yield.
Yeah. Okay.
Thought it was pretty good. I just didn't know if you wanted to do a full refurb like that, but it looks decent.
Full refurb's alright, just takes a bit of time and all the rest of it. The problem that they have is it's just the length of the lease. I looked at something yesterday that had a 44-year lease. It's not a problem, it just consumes a lot of cash. You can't really refinance it. Probably I'd have a look at it. What's the price?
210.
And 210 buys you 44 years, 2-bed in. I'd probably
Wembley.
say it's closer to 180, maybe 170 in price.
Okay.
I'd maybe say less. Look, I'm buying one at the moment, and I think one of you two called up the same agent.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it's been going on for a long time now. It's actually the same flat, 2-bed, short lease. And actually, I'd probably say that's closer to 165. 160, 165, I'd say, is an offer. Start to 170. Any more than that,
yeah,
you're going to spend
it's up for
225.
I put 210 there because it works.
Go lower. Say, look, you know what? We buy a lot of these. 30 grand at least to extend the lease. Yeah.
I think they actually came back at 60.
So 60 grand to extend the lease.
Yeah.
Put 30 to 40 grand. 30 grand of works plus VAT, costs, fees. By the time you actually really work out, you're going to put 100 grand in plus the price. I'd say, I don't know what to say, but I'd say figure-wise, start at 150, creep up to 170 and stop there.
Okay.
And just as long as you're making offers, they'll give you feedback like, oh, absolutely no way. And say, how long has it been on the market, firstly?
Let me just look. Got it. November.
November, December, January, February, March. Been on for 5 months. What's the best offer they've had? They'll tell you it's probably 200 grand. It's too light. Say, look, what do you think it's worth? It's got a 44-year lease. You've probably got to spend. I'd have said 30, but you're saying 60. 60 grand plus 40 grand of works, 100 grand. Deduct that from what do you think it's worth done? Like as a 2-bed, 300k?
As a 2-bed or a 3?
I'm going to say 2-bed because it's really a 2-bed, yeah?
Yeah,
But
currently 2, I would say about 300. As a 3-bed, I was looking maybe 350.
Okay, so it's a 2-bed, it's worth 300 grand. Deduct 100 grand off that, 200 grand. You've got to use pure cash. That's why 150 to 170 probably works. It gives you a 10% margin, and that's shit. If I'm honest.
Yeah, that is.
Do you know what I mean? If they're saying 60 it's a full refurb of 40k, you want to be sub 170. Just to go, if you ever wanted to
I'll go in at 150. Start there and see what they say. And that's a wrap. Another week, another month complete. Scary that we're already in the 4th month of the year. But we're moving in the right direction. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that we aren't able to film because Gav forgets the camera. But we're getting back onto it. There's going to be a couple more series that we're still filming behind the scenes that Gav's editing, such as the Penny to Property series. So if you want to get your laminate. Other than that, keep learning, keep investing, and we'll catch you in the next one.